Have you ever glanced at an airplane door mid-flight and wondered, what if it opened? It's a thought that can send shivers down anyone's spine. Rest assured, it's a question that crosses many minds. You're not alone in this curiosity. But the truth is, you can relax and enjoy your in-flight meal without that worry. The engineering behind airplane doors is incredibly robust. It's virtually impossible to open an airplane door during flight, and here's why. The science and design principles at play are fascinating. The design of an airplane door itself is the first line of defense. It's not just about the door, it's about how it interacts with the entire aircraft. They aren't your typical push-out doors like at home. These doors are designed with multiple safety mechanisms. Instead, they're larger on the inside and fit snugly into the door frame, acting like a plug. This plug-like design is crucial for maintaining cabin pressure. This ingenious design uses the plane's internal pressure to keep the door securely shut. The higher the altitude, the stronger the seal. Think of it like trying to open a jar of pickles. The concept is surprisingly similar. When the lid is sealed tight, it's the pressure difference that makes it difficult to twist open. The same principle applies to airplane doors. Similarly, the higher air pressure inside the cabin pushes the door against the frame, creating a seal too strong to overcome mid-flight. This pressure difference is a key safety feature. So, next time you're cruising at 35,000 feet, remember that physics is on your side. The laws of physics ensure that the door remains securely closed. The doors are designed to stay firmly shut, ensuring a safe and enjoyable journey for all. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight knowing you're in good hands. To fully grasp why opening a plane door mid-flight is impossible, we need to understand the concept of cabin pressure. Cabin pressure is a critical aspect of modern aviation that ensures passenger safety and comfort. High up in the atmosphere, the air is much thinner than at sea level. This means there is less oxygen available for us to breathe. To keep us comfortable and prevent oxygen deprivation, airplanes are pressurized. This pressurization process involves pumping air into the cabin to maintain a stable and breathable environment. Think of the cabin as a giant sealed container. This container is designed to hold air at a higher pressure than the outside atmosphere. Air is pumped in, creating a higher pressure inside than the thin air outside. This difference in pressure is what keeps the airplane door securely shut. This pressure difference is what keeps the airplane door securely shut. The door is designed to withstand this immense pressure, ensuring it remains closed during flight. In fact, at cruising altitude, the pressure pushing against the door from the inside is enormous, equivalent to the weight of several elephants. This immense force makes it physically impossible for anyone to open the door mid-flight. This pressure differential is crucial not just for keeping the door closed, but for our well-being. It ensures that we have enough oxygen to breathe and that the cabin environment remains stable. Cabin pressure is typically maintained at a level equivalent to being at around 8,000 feet above sea level. This altitude is chosen because it strikes a balance between passenger comfort and the structural limits of the aircraft. This ensures that we can breathe comfortably and prevents the unpleasant effects of altitude sickness. Passengers can relax, sleep, and enjoy their flight without worrying about the thin air outside. So, while the idea of a door swinging open mid-flight might make for a dramatic movie scene, in reality, it's simply not possible thanks to the powerful forces of cabin pressure. This engineering marvel keeps us safe and secure as we soar through the skies. We've all seen pictures of majestic mountains piercing the clouds, their peaks seemingly touching the heavens. But the reality of high altitude is far less forgiving. As we ascend higher into the atmosphere, the air pressure drops significantly, and with it, the amount of oxygen available to breathe. This thin air can have a profound impact on the human body. At altitudes above 10,000 feet, our bodies struggle to absorb enough oxygen, leading to a condition known as hypoxia. Symptoms can range from dizziness and fatigue to impaired judgment and even loss of consciousness. This is why airplanes are pressurized, mimicking the air pressure at a lower altitude and allowing us to breathe comfortably. Without this pressurized cabin environment, flying at high altitudes would be extremely dangerous. While the design of airplane doors and cabin pressurization systems are incredibly safe and reliable, there have been rare instances where these systems have been compromised. One such incident, Aloha Airlines Flight 243 in 1988, serves as a stark reminder of the importance of these safety measures. During this flight, a section of the fuselage tore off mid-flight due to metal fatigue and corrosion. This catastrophic event caused rapid decompression, with the plane's interior pressure instantly dropping to match the thin air outside. Tragically, one flight attendant was swept out of the aircraft, highlighting the immense force of the pressure differential. While this incident was not caused by a door opening, it demonstrates the vital role cabin pressure plays in maintaining a safe environment inside an aircraft. The Aloha Airlines incident led to significant changes in aircraft maintenance and inspection procedures, further improving the safety of air travel. In a more recent incident in May 2023, a passenger on an Airbus attempted to open a door during the final approach. Though the pressure differential at this lower altitude is less than at cruising altitude, the door remains securely shut. This event, while unsettling, underscores the effectiveness of the door's design. The passenger's attempt was futile, demonstrating that even with a lower pressure differential, opening a plane door mid-flight is virtually impossible. These incidents, though rare, serve as important reminders of the crucial role that cabin pressure and secure door design play in aviation safety. They also highlight the ongoing efforts within the aviation industry to continuously improve safety protocols and technologies. Section 6. Smooth sailing and fuel savings, the perks of flying high. Now that we've established why you can't open a plane door mid-flight, you might be wondering why we even bother with those lofty altitudes. Why not just cruise along at a lower altitude where the air is thicker? There are actually some very good reasons for airlines to aim for the skies. One major benefit is smoother flying. Above the troposphere, where most weather occurs, the air is typically much calmer. This means fewer bumps and a more comfortable ride for passengers. No one enjoys turbulence, and flying at high altitudes helps to avoid those unpleasant jolts. Another compelling reason is fuel efficiency. Thinner air at higher altitudes creates less drag, meaning the plane can fly faster and further on the same amount of fuel. This not only saves airlines money but also reduces carbon emissions, making for a more environmentally friendly flight. Section 7. A matter of taste. How altitude affects our senses. While flying high above the clouds has its advantages, did you know that it can also affect your sense of taste and smell? It's true. The dry air inside an airplane cabin, often drier than many deserts, can impact our sensory perception. Our sense of smell, which plays a significant role in how we experience flavor, is dulled in low humidity environments. This is why airline food often gets a bad rap. Our taste buds aren't getting the full sensory experience. Interestingly, while some flavors are muted, others might be enhanced. Some studies suggest that the background noise on airplanes can actually make umami flavors, like those found in tomato juice, taste more intense. So, next time you're on a flight and reach for the tomato juice, remember that your taste buds are experiencing it a bit differently up in the air. Section 8. Debunked cell phones and the myth of airplane interference. For years, we've been told to switch our phones to airplane mode while flying. This directive has become almost second nature to frequent flyers. This precaution stems from concerns that cell phone signals could interfere with sensitive aircraft instruments. The fear was that these signals might disrupt communication or navigation systems. But is there any truth to this widely held belief? Many passengers have wondered if their phones could really pose such a risk. While it's true that in the early days of cell phones there were legitimate concerns about potential interference, these concerns were based on the technology of the time. Extensive testing and technological advancements have largely debunked this myth. Modern electronics are far more sophisticated and resilient. Modern aircraft are designed with robust shielding to prevent electronic interference. This shielding ensures that even if multiple devices are active, the aircraft's systems remain unaffected. The primary reason for enabling airplane mode today is to prevent overloading cellular networks on the ground. This is especially important during takeoff and landing. As you travel at high speeds, your phone constantly searches for and connects to different cell towers. This continuous searching can be quite taxing on the phone's battery. This rapid switching can put a strain on the network. Imagine hundreds of phones doing this simultaneously. It can cause significant congestion. So, while you might not be bringing down the plane with your cell phone, it's still a good idea to follow the guidelines. Switching to airplane mode is still good practice to avoid draining your battery and contributing to network congestion. Plus, it ensures a smoother experience for everyone on board. Section 9. Conclusion: soaring safely through the skies. From the immense pressure holding airplane doors firmly shut to the science behind cabin pressurization and the surprising ways altitude affects our senses, the world of aviation is filled with fascinating facts. While concerns about open doors and cell phone interference persist, they are largely unfounded thanks to rigorous safety measures and technological advancements. So, the next time you buckle up for a flight, you can relax knowing that you're in good hands. The physics of flight, combined with the dedication of engineers, pilots, and crew members, ensure that we can soar through the skies safely and comfortably, reaching our destinations with ease.